You know what? Shatta Wale's mom deserves to be homeless. With what the mother has exhibited, she doesn't deserve a dime from Shatta Wale. Any mother who is willing to disgrace a son in front of his enemies does not deserve a dime from his son. But for you to send an audio, and the audio is intended for Sammy Flex, but you didn't send it to Sammy Flex, you sent it to a news outlet.
Gossips, trending, viral content, celebrity lifestyle. Welcome to
Shatta Wale's mom, Ma Elsie, is once again in the news, and as usual, for obvious reasons, well known to everyone on this media space. Since the beginning of this whole brouhaha till date, Shatta Wale hasn't made a comment or said anything concerning the issue. Most people on the internet, as usual, have started insulting and ridiculing Shatta Wale due to an audio in the media of which Shatta Wale's mother leaked it. And no one knows her reasons for putting out that particular audio out to the public or to the media. Another part of social media users and the media are also having a different understanding and meaning to all that is going on between Shatta Wale's mom, Sammy Flex, and Shatta himself. Some of them are beginning to know the real character of Shatta's mom, Ma Elsie, which could be the reasons why none of her 4 children would want to associate themselves with her no more. Let's analyze the whole issue from a different perspective, putting off any fanaticism glasses and tackle the issue as it is. Shatta's mom is doing something no one understands, and people are beginning to question her agenda against Shatta Wale, and even to the extent of her other children. This is not the first time, this is not the second time. On several occasions, you see her on radio or in the media speaking about Shatta Wale negatively, knowing very well that Shatta's opponents are going to use it against him. Everyone of late is going very hard at Shatta Wale for not providing shelter for his mom. Of course, his mom is always on radio and TV talking about Shatta neglecting her, which has left her continuously sleeping with others and also having some health issues. So there was a video of Sammy Flex, Shatta Wale's manager, somewhere last 2 days, that Shatta has bought her mom a 3-bedroom house. And to confirm that, Shatta's mother in the church was giving a testimony to how God has miraculously answered her prayers, making her son, Shatta Wale, finally provide shelter for her, buying her a 3-bedroom house. Let's take it from here. There's another video from the owner of the house, claiming the house wasn't bought but rather rented, of which when Shatta's mom slept in the house for the first day, she said she wasn't feeling comfortable with the location because there was scarcity of water and other things. So they have refunded the money to Shatta Wale and his team, and the mother has moved out of the house while Shatta and his team are looking for a different place to either rent or even buy for her. So as a mother, where from this audio insulting and threatening Shatta Wale's manager? If the voice notes and audios Shatta Wale's mom sent to Sammy Flex was to stay between them, this wouldn't have been an issue, but rather, how did the audio or voice note get to the media? Who made them public? It wasn't Sammy Flex, as he has come out to talk about it. Shatta's mom did it. And the kind of words he was using in that particular voice note to Sammy Flex could easily make you judge her in a certain way. Let's accept it. Your son didn't buy you the house. He rented it for you. You slept in the house. Few days, you said the place isn't comfortable to you. So you moved out. They've refunded the money and looking for a different place for you. Why would you come to the media and be disgracing your son? For what reason? Let's put ourselves in the shoes of Shatta Wale. What are you going to do next? Let's make time to watch this particular video from a well-known entertainment journalist talking about this whole issue from a different perspective. After that, we'll listen to the voice note Shatta Wale's mom sent to Sammy Flex and later went ahead to leak it to the media and now in the public space. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
You know what? Shatta Wale's mom deserves to be homeless. Or better yet, if the only place she has to stay or she's allowed to stay is the family house, then she needs to go to the family house. I was the same person who came out and said that Shatta Wale should find a place for the mom to stay. Because with all the money he's given out to strangers, he could find a place for his mom to stay. The reason I said that is because not long ago, the mom came on radio and was complaining about how she doesn't have a place to stay. So on my mind, I was thinking she didn't have a place to stay. Now, a couple of days ago, Sammy Flex came out and disclosed that they have purchased a house for the mom. Now there's an audio of the mother circulating and cursing Sammy Flex for lying, because apparently the place that they are claiming that they purchased for the mom was rented. Now, you know something? We can go back to Shatta Wale's childhood And I will promise you that when the dad kicked him out, the mother was not there to help him out. When he was struggling for over 10 years on the streets, I am sure as a mother, what he was supposed to do for Shatta Wale, she wasn't there. But I felt that as long as she was able to carry you for 9 months, if she's going through hardship, you should help her out. But with what the mother has exhibited or has shown, she doesn't deserve a dime from Shatta Wale. Any mother who is willing to disgrace a son in front of his enemies does not deserve a dime from his son. Yes. Because to be honest, like, why does she feel so entitled? You see, it is the entitlement for me. What do you think you have done in his life for you to deserve a house? So if you don't have a place to stay and your son has rented a place for you, if you don't like the place, you are claiming that there's no water and all those things. Please, if you have any issue with Sammy Flex, you should call Sammy Flex and tell them to stop the publication online that they have bought you a house. But why do you record an audio for Sammy Flex, but you end up giving it to someone in the media for it to circulate? That means you, the mother, you don't have any good thoughts about your son. You don't really love your son. The only reason you are after him is because of the money he has. The only reason you still call him your son is because of what you can get from him. I was the same person who was bashing Shatta Wale and telling him to do something for you. But to be honest, what you have shown clearly shows that you have no love for your son. With all the people in Ghana who are wishing for the downfall of your son, you should be the last. You should be the last to try and tarnish his image. You have done it severally. He has forgiven you. Now you have come out with an audio disgracing your son again. Besides giving birth to him, you probably haven't invested that much into Shatta Wale. Every platform, almost every platform in Ghana, about 90% is against your son. The last person he's expecting to be on that boat is you. If your mother rejects you and embarrasses you in front of your enemies, how can you ever get close to your mother? To be honest, you don't deserve a house. You do not deserve anything at all. You have a family. Go and live with your family. I don't know if you have other kids, but if you do have other kids, they also have a responsibility. If you feel it's Shatta Wale's responsibility, then your kids also have a responsibility to take care of you. So seek your help from elsewhere, because the embarrassment you are taking Shatta Wale through is unbearable. This is ridiculous. I am flabbergasted by the way this woman is behaving. I mean, if you want to call Sammy Flex or your son and tell them to stop the foolery online for claiming they have bought you a house, I get it. But for you to send an audio, and the audio is intended for Sammy Flex to listen, but you didn't send it to Sammy Flex, you sent it to a news outlet or someone who hates Shatta Wale. How do you want? See Ghanaians, they will be like, oh, Shatta Wale is fake. He bought a fake house. Everything about show media and showbiz is fake. Everything about showbiz is fake. The houses, the cars, everything about showbiz is fake. So there's nothing wrong with that. So I don't get why you guys are being blinded by the way that this woman is acting. This woman is someone who is trying to reap what she hasn't sown. She's basically trying to reap what she hasn't sown. And your son is considering that you are my mother. You are the one who gave birth to me. So you know what? At least, the least I can do is to find a place for you to stay. By the way you are going about things, now I understand why Shatta Wale has distanced himself from you. Now I understand why Shatta Wale doesn't want much to do with you. Now I have come to understand is that what I have come to understand is that when you see a family member, two family members, or a child and a mother fighting, you shouldn't jump to conclusion. And some mothers are cobras, some mothers are poisonous. They will do anything just to bring you down. And what Shatta Wale's mom has done is unbelievable. This is unpardonable. Shatta Wale, you don't have to do anything for her.